Tina, are you there? Don't you know you're about to be scammed with this wedding of yours? You have to go to the police right now. I'm serious.
Wait a second. Rachel, what in the world are you talking about right now?
I mean that I heard the big news while I was at the office today. I mean, about you finally getting married, that is. Also, wow, I can't believe that you're not married until right now. What are you, like 35 years old already? Man, you're an old maid, do you know that?
Excuse me? I don't see what this has to do with anything at all, thank you very much.
Look, this isn't even what I wanted to talk to you about, really. But I know that you're happy for your wedding. It's just, you need to know that you're being scammed right now. I mean it. I mean, do you really think that anyone in this world would actually marry someone like you? You need to stop all this nonsense and realize that no man would ever want to marry you, and that this has got to be a scam.
Well, thank you so much for wanting to look out for me, Rachel. But I know for a fact this isn't a scam. And there's nothing wrong with me getting married at the age that I am.
You know, every single person who has ever been scammed doesn't believe it's happening until it's too late. I'm just trying to warn you now, so that you don't make mistakes in the future. After all, I would hate for you to be made a fool of later.
And just what is that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on! You know that there's all kinds of stories of poor, old women always getting into these scam marriages. But I guess that just tells you something about lonely middle-aged women. All I'm saying is that you shouldn't rush into these kinds of things.
I'll have you know that I'm not rushing into anything at all. I've thought about what I'm doing, and we're already legally married on paper. In fact, we literally share a home together. So, in what way am I getting scammed right now?
Wait a second. You mean that you two already had your legal marriage? You signed all the paperwork and everything?
That's right. We did all of that sometime last week. We went to the courthouse and had a mini ceremony. It was really very nice. So, I really don't see how I'm being scammed at all.
Please tell me that you're lying to me right now. I mean, did you seriously get married? At your age? Well, I guess there really are a bunch of freaks out there who might be into that. But let me guess, you probably ended up with some nasty 70-year-old man or something like that, right?
Are you being serious right now? Did you really just ask me that?
Well, I'm just saying that you're already 35 years old, aren't you? It's not like any handsome young man would want to be with someone like you.
Actually, if you really must know, my husband is 7 years younger. So now you know that. And I'll let you know that he makes me very happy, and is very happy to be with me. And you really don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, come on, give me a break. Please tell me that at least that one was a joke. Are you telling me that you really tricked some poor young man into marrying you? I can't believe this. How could you do that to someone who has their whole life ahead of them? You really are just so selfish, do you know that?
Well, at least I'm not trying to talk bad at a marriage that I have no clue about. But anyways, if you could keep out of my private life, I would really appreciate it, you know? I mean, I should be clear with you that you're nothing but a coworker to me, so you really shouldn't be saying any of this to me in the first place.
Wait, just 1 second. Can you at least tell me what day it is that you're going to be getting married? I mean, you are still having a ceremony, aren't you? Please. I just want to know what day it is that you're going to be having your wedding with your husband.
If you really do want to know, we're going to be having our wedding at the end of next month. We're both very busy with work right now and won't have time until then. But, just why would you want to know about that anyway?
Oh, I see. So you're going to be getting married at the end of next month, is that right? great! Then I'll be sure to have my wedding around the same exact time as yours. And I'll be sure to invite everyone from work so that they'll all come to my wedding instead.
Oh, I see what you're trying to do here. Well, I was actually going to be giving everyone invitations to my wedding tomorrow.
Oh, that really is just so sad. Why would you even try to expose them to that? I mean, why force them to watch some sad old lady walk down the aisle? They'll all be watching you with pity, you know? But don't worry. That's why I'll have my wedding around then, so they can all forget about your crappy one. And then they can enjoy going to a wedding with an actually beautiful bride and not some old hag like you.
I have to say, Rachel, I didn't know that you were even planning on getting married before this.
Well, actually, I was just talking to my boyfriend and we agreed that we'd get married next month. He told me that he would do it whenever I asked him to. That's how much my boyfriend loves me. He would do anything for me and all I need to do is ask. So I'm going to be having my wedding on the exact same day as yours.
Oh, really? Well, thank you for telling me all of that, I guess.
Anyways, I've got to go now. I have lots of calls to make and reservations to arrange. So you just make sure everyone's in high spirits when it's finally time for my wedding, okay?
Tina, are you there? I'm so sorry for not answering your calls earlier. I was wrapped up with work and I wasn't looking at my phone at all.
Well, I just needed to talk to you a bit about the wedding is all. I was wondering how you felt about maybe choosing a new day to do it on.
Wait, what? You want to change the day of our wedding? But we've already booked everything for the day that we choose. I don't understand. We already printed out all the invitations with the original day on them. We can't just change things like this.
Yeah, I suppose you're right about that. It would be too much to try and change the day at this point, right?
I think it would, but what would make you even ask that in the first place? I mean, is there some kind of trouble at work that's popped up on the day we're supposed to be getting married?
Well, it is something, or rather someone at work, but it's nothing about actual work itself. I just have this really annoying coworker who said she's planning on having her wedding on the same exact day as ours.
Hold on a second. You have a coworker wanting to get married on the day that we're going to have ours?
Yeah. She wants to prove that nobody wants to go to a wedding for an old woman like me. So, to prove that, she's going to have her wedding on the same day and invite everyone from the office to hers. I guess she wants to show that she can throw a better wedding than I can.
But I mean, that's so cruel to try to ruin someone's special day for a reason that petty. And who cares at what age you're getting married at?
Well, I guess this coworker has a serious problem with me for some reason. I just really don't get it, to be honest with you. But I guess she just wants to have her fun making fun of me for being older than her at my wedding. She even told me that she's convinced our whole marriage was just a scam.
Wait, what? Did she really say that? What is this girl's problem? Why would she even say something like that? I assume that this girl's beneath you in the company, right? Just who does she think she is, doing all this?
I think she's the kind of girl who thinks that she can get away with anything she wants because she's pretty. She is always messing around at work and driving people crazy. And I guess she has a chip on her shoulder about her age. That's probably why she's so eager to try and prove that she can outperform me.
But that's crazy. You've been at the company for so long and you're such a hard worker. She doesn't really think she can just show you up like that, does she? I mean, doesn't she know that you've been Employee of the Year for basically the last 5 years?
I think that might be a part of why she hates me so much. And I think that this little stunt with our wedding just proves it. But I don't know. It just feels like she's always trying to bring me down, you know?
Well, I don't think that we should have to change the date of our wedding just to appease a little brat. And I know that the people from our office will come to our wedding.
But she's right, isn't she? I mean, I am just another old lady getting married to a younger guy. I don't know. Do you really think that anyone would want to go to a wedding like that? I really just can't see why anyone would want to see someone like me get married.
Stop all of that talk. Tina, you are my beautiful fiancé, and you're going to look even more stunning on the day of our wedding. Come on. Just think about how much we've been looking forward to this. You can't just let some random woman from work bring you down like this. I promise that we've already had people from your office saying that they will definitely be going there. So I don't think you have anything to worry about in terms of your coworkers showing up. We're going to be getting on that day we set, and that's it. I mean, did you even know that your boss called and left a long message about how excited and happy he was for the both of us? He also went on about how much you do for the company. I think that you have more people in your corner at work than you think, but I'm sorry that it didn't feel that way for you.
Wait a second. Did my boss really say all of those things? I had no idea.
Like I said, I think that you're more loved than you think over there, and we've got plenty of other similar messages from your other coworkers. A lot of them really look up to you and are really thankful that you're the one that showed them the ropes around there. So I don't think you have anything to worry about when it comes to people from work coming to our wedding. And besides, you know that no matter what, I'll do all that I can to make you happy. I wouldn't even mind quitting my job so that you can just concentrate on yours.
I don't know what to say to all of this. I guess I didn't even realize.
And that's why I'm here, to let you know that there are a lot of people out there who really love you and will be at our wedding.
I guess you're right. Now that I think about it, there was a lot of excitement when I made the announcement at work. I was afraid that nobody would want to go after what Rachel was saying, though.
Yeah, I mean, she sounds like a real pain in the neck to deal with. If I had to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever heard of someone doing what she's doing.
She actually showed up at our office not long after you left your position here. So I guess it's no wonder why you hadn't heard of her before now.
Well, either way, I think that you should just forget all about her and don't let her little stunt make us less excited for our big day.
You're right. Thank you so much for talking to me about this. I really can't wait to marry you, Cameron. We're so close to having everything ready. I know that we can do this.
So tell me, Tina, how does it feel today, huh? How does it feel knowing that nobody is going to show up to your lame wedding? I bet that you've been bawling your eyes out all day, isn't that right?
Oh, hey Rachel. Sorry, what are you talking about right now?
I just wanted to know how it felt to have your entire wedding venue completely empty. After all, I know that not a single person from the office would have shown up there, right? I doubt that anyone showed up to your wedding at all, actually. So tell me, do you finally get that you've lost? Do you finally understand that nobody wants to see an old hag like you get married?
Actually, that's kind of the same question I was wanting to ask you. How do you feel right now? Because everyone from work is already here. They've all arrived at the wedding.
What are you talking about? You must mean that they're all coming to my wedding so that they can watch me get married. After all, I picked out such an amazing dress that I just know I'm going to get so many compliments at work from it. And I've rented an extra large venue to hold everyone who's going to show up here.
You really think that many people are going to be showing up to your wedding?
I mean, certainly more people are going to be showing up at my wedding than your wedding. And just to think, all the hard work you put in is going to nothing. You even handed out your sad little invitations to everyone at the work. But, like I said, nobody wants to go to a wedding just to watch an old hag like you get married.
I'm sorry, but everyone here is just laughing so hard at you right now.
What are you talking about? What's that supposed to mean?
I mean that we just finished the ceremony and now we're all stepping out to get pictures taken. But everyone from work is here with me right now, like I said. And I'm telling them about the things that you're saying to me, and we're all just laughing right now.
I don't understand. What do you mean the people from work are all there, and they're laughing at me right now? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, everyone from work but you is here at my wedding right now. So you don't have to apologize for anything. Because after all, you didn't really do anything to stop or hurt my wedding at all.
Wait a second! How? I don't understand! Why is everyone at your wedding today? Don't they know that I'm getting married as well?
I think that they do. And that's why they all chose to come to my wedding instead of yours. So, anyways, what were you saying about wanting to know how it felt to not have anyone at your wedding? Because you were so full of yourself asking me that earlier, but now it seems like you've stopped being so high and mighty. But how about it? Do you want to tell me how you feel right now?
I don't! This doesn't make any sense at all! How could this be happening?
I don't know what you mean. I'm only asking what you asked me.
I mean, why aren't they all here at my wedding? Why are they at yours? Don't they know you're just an old hag?
Yeah, nobody at the office really feels that way about me at all. It took me a while to figure it out, but everyone is actually just so annoyed with how you act all the time. But now that it's all clear to me, I can see why nobody would choose to go to your wedding over mine.
But this can't be happening! They were all supposed to be here to see me get married, not you! How could they all do this to me? Don't they know that I'm so much cuter and prettier and better than you?
Hey, sorry you're having this little breakdown, but I actually have to get back to enjoying my wedding with everyone here.
Oh, shut up! You think this means anything? You think you're better than me because people showed up to your wedding? This doesn't mean anything at all. I'm still better than you. Everyone at work knows this. You won't get away with this, you know.
Are you sure about that? Because it kind of seems like I already have. But anyways, enjoy your sad, empty wedding. Like I said, I have people that need attending to here. I guess I'll see you at work though. Have a nice weekend. After that, I heard through the grapevine that Rachel ended up canceling her whole wedding. She even broke up with her fiancé, although I didn't even know who he was to begin with. After we all did return to the office, basically everyone there knew exactly what kind of person that Rachel was, and the kind of things that she had said to me, and nobody wanted anything to do with her at all. Of course, since she ended up having to pay for all of her wedding plans, I heard that she basically just wasted a ton of money on this little scheme of hers. Now she can't even make eye contact with me and practically anyone in the office. She just sits at her desk working hard so she can pay off all the debt that she accrued planning her wedding.
Long time no see, Amy. I have something I want to tell you. Is it okay now? I'm getting married soon. Wow! Married? Aw, congrats, Millie! Thanks. What kind of person is he? We haven't talked to each other much recently. I had no idea you were seeing someone in the first place. Yeah, well, the person I'm marrying is in charge of a company. Wait, does that mean you're marrying a CEO? Congrats on the great catch! I know, right? I'm so great. I'm going to be so successful in life. Completely different from a peasant like you. Wait. Sorry, Amy. Due to the position I will be in after getting married, I'm going to have to cut all ties with you. You are not invited to the wedding. I just don't want you anywhere in my life anymore. Whoa, what's going on all of a sudden? Cut all ties with me? Why would you say such a mean thing to me? That's because I'm a winner, and I can't be seen as a loser. I have to carefully pick and choose who I want to be seen with. I'm in a completely different social class than you, peasant. Social class? I mean, I'm going to be the wife of a CEO. A woman in my class can't be seen hanging around someone of a lower class than that, so I don't want you to be in my life anymore. It's that simple. Millie, are you aware of how cruel you're being right now? I've been by your side since we grew up in the same orphanage. Only for you to throw away years of friendship over the fact that you're getting married to a CEO. I can't believe you would treat someone who practically grew up with you as if we were siblings like this. Shut up. Just because we grew up together doesn't mean I owe you anything in life. Plus, getting married to him is my ticket out of poverty. I'm going to be living the life that you could only dream of having. Why are you being so cold? We promised each other that we wouldn't leave each other alone even through marriage. Did we? I forgot. Really? Anyways, this is why you're not invited to the wedding. He doesn't know that I grew up in an orphanage, and I would like to keep it that way. Having you at the wedding would make it obvious. What? You haven't told him? Why not? It's embarrassing to be raised in an orphanage. A person like that isn't fit to marry a CEO like him. If he finds out, my chance at a happy life will all be ruined. It's not something to be embarrassed about. Plus, a person who judges a person based on how they grow up is not worth marrying. You should be able to comfortably tell the people you love about it. Shut up. If I say that I'm not telling him, that means I won't be telling him. So don't you dare tell anybody. All you need to do is get out of my life. Millie, does this mean that you're embarrassed by me too? I grew up in the same place as you. You are absolutely an embarrassment to me. There is nothing I would gain from being friends with you. Thanks to this marriage, I will be leaving this low-class life and will be living in luxury. You and I wouldn't match anymore. Is that so? Well, I hope you're happy. Thanks for finally understanding. Hope you have a good life, or at least try to.
Hey, Amy. It's been a while. Are you doing okay?
Kent, it's been a while. Of course I've been doing great. How about you? Are you doing okay? Are you and the other staff at the orphanage doing okay?
Yeah, we're all doing great, especially the kids, who are smiling and laughing every day. Listen, the reason for my message was that I wanted to ask you about something. Are you still in contact with Millie?
Oh, Millie?
Yeah, I was wondering if you could do me a favor. I can't reach her number or any other means of contact with her, so I've been a bit worried about her lately.
Oh, then there's nothing to worry about. She was aesthetic over the fact that she was going to be married to a CEO.
What? She's getting married? Oh, congrats to her.
Yeah, it is something great. The thing is, though, she immediately told me that she wanted to cut all ties with me due to that marriage.
Wait, what?
She's hiding the fact that she grew up in an orphanage from her husband-to-be. Not to mention that she was embarrassed about where she grew up. She said that I'm not invited to the wedding, nor am I allowed to be in her life anymore.
That's unfortunate.
I'm pretty sure that it's also why you haven't been able to reach her. If there's anything you wanted to tell her, I can try and deliver the message to her. I might not be blocked yet.
No, it's okay. If that's the case, then there's no need to do anything. I just wanted to ask if she could help out with this charity event. I'm sure she would reject the question if what you said is true.
Charity event?
Yeah, we're going around asking everyone who left the orphanage if they could help out. We're going to take the kids out somewhere. It's just that we would like to have more adults at the event as well. Hence the reason for trying to contact her. Plus, I wanted to see Millie again after all these years.
If that's the case, then can I come and help out?
Really? You do that for us?
Of course! I work at a daycare. I'm pretty good at taking care of kids, if I do say so myself.
You're the best, Amy. You were like an older sister to all those kids back then. Thanks so much for this. I'll send you all the details about it soon, okay?
Alright! I can't wait to see you all again! Hey! I went out of my way to send you a picture of me in a fancy dress. Couldn't you have the decency to comment on it? How boring of you. Huh? I even went out of my way to send you the pictures of the wedding. You, of course, saw everything that I sent you, right? A famous person came to celebrate our wedding, and yet you haven't even given me the slightest of responses. Just because you're jealous of me doesn't mean you should ignore me. You're the one who wanted to cut me out of your life. What are you talking about? You told me not to talk to you, so I decided not to reply. Having to listen and see you bragging is an exception to the case? That's selfish of you. Bragging? No, I'm not bragging. I just thought I would cheer you up with those pictures. I figured you'd never seen a wedding like that ever in your life. I didn't ask you to do that. Plus, if you wanted to cheer me up, as you claim, then you would have done more than just send pictures. Why in the world would I do more than that? I would never take you to a place as fancy as that. Have you forgotten why I cut you out of my life? Because you're embarrassed of me being raised in an orphanage, right? So you do remember. I don't need him to know that I was raised in an orphanage. Plus, there's no benefit from me introducing orphans to higher class people. So you just stay jealous of my amazing life and shut up. The thing is, your husband did invite me to the wedding. What? Well, not me, but a good lot of us. With the kids included, I would say that well over 10 of us were invited. It seems like your husband had seen some benefit in inviting orphans. Wait, you said that he invited you guys. What are you talking about? We're just at the reception right now. Can you see us? Can you see us when we're in this private area? What? Hang on. Why are you here? Wait, it's not just you. Why is that orphanage director here along with some kids? Why is it that all you orphans are at my wedding? Like I said, your husband invited us. As a sign of good faith, he invited us to the wedding. Good faith? You picked a good man, Millie. Not only is he a CEO, but he also actively works to help children in need as much as he can. What? How are you going to marry this man and you didn't even know about this? Your husband funds an orphanage. More specifically, the orphanage that we were raised in. What? Hang on. Wait. I didn't know about this. How have I not heard about this? That's a tad bit unfortunate. He told us that he and his wife are excited to have us at the wedding. Hang on. He might have mentioned something about charity work or something. I brushed off all that he was saying with a simple, "That's great. Because of that, I don't know much about him." Not only is he funding the orphanage, but he also gives the kids a chance to experience many things in life, like work or crafts. Which is why he also invited us to the wedding. He wanted to show the kids what a wedding was like. Since a lot of these kids have various reasons for why they don't have parents, he wanted to show that marriage is a good thing. I didn't know. Oh, I'm just a volunteer for today. I got asked by Kent to help out, which is why I'm here with the kids. I didn't think I would see a wedding this fancy in person. I'm sure the food will be great as well. This is going to be a great experience for me as well. What should I do? What should I do? I didn't think that all the people from the orphanage would be here at my wedding. Does Kent and the other staff know that I cut ties with you? That I'm hiding my background from my husband? I did tell Kent that you cut ties with me. I haven't said anything other than that, though. Something as trivial as someone cutting ties with me isn't something that needs to be brought up. No, I have to do something before he finds out. Firstly, Kent, I need to find him and make sure he keeps quiet about this. I need to ask him to pretend that he's never seen me before. What am I going to do now? He found out about everything! I can't believe that he found out about everything this early! Oh my. Did you fail in your mission to keep Kent quiet? Did he perhaps tell your husband while you weren't looking? Kent was able to read the room and keep quiet. It's those stupid brats! Those brats were the ones who ruined everything! They just had to ask.
What are you doing here, Millie?
Oh, my. He was standing next to me asking if I knew these kids. After that, those kids kept talking and revealing everything I tried to hide. The fact that I grew up in an orphanage is now out. You're going to have to forgive the kids for this one. You haven't come back to hang out with them once after you left, right? They were happy to see you after all that time. Plus, I'm sure you learned a valuable lesson. It's best to be upfront with the person you're about to marry. Huh. There was no way you could have kept it a secret the entire time. He's a nice person who donates and funds these kids. As long as you apologize and tell him the truth, I'm sure he'd understand. We're beyond just apologizing now. I lied to him about having both parents. I hired 2 people to act as my parents when he wanted to get their blessing. I'm sorry, what? I even hired those 2 again to play as my parents today. Since he found out that I lied and grew up in an orphanage, he's pretty mad. He's accusing me of lying about my work history and education. He won't listen to anything I say. He's going to find out that I was lying about my life, work, and education. Hang on now. You were lying that much to him. What else was I supposed to do? He was my ticket to getting a better life. I may have exaggerated my life. A bit, but he's the one who bought into it. It got to a point where I couldn't back out anymore. Out of curiosity, how much of your life did you exaggerate? I told him that I work for a tutoring service that helps teens aim for Harvard University. He took that as me working in a very popular tutoring service specifically made for students to aim for Harvard. Which you didn't deny and let him continue to believe that? What do I do, Amy? I've never seen him this mad before. He locked himself in a room and hasn't said a word. Do you think the wedding will continue? He won't ask to divorce me, right? You should probably throw in the towel now. He just came over to us and apologized. He asked us to let him to get a divorce with you. What?
It's been a while since Millie. It's the orphanage director, Kent.
Kent? What does she mean by that earlier? What does she mean that he came over to apologize and asked to get a divorce from me?
Well, with you being raised in an orphanage, I'm technically in the role of being your parent. He came over to me and apologized for having to end things with you on these terms. He really is such a respectful person.
No, wait. You're lying. I don't want to get divorced.
Why are you so persistent with this? It's your fault that things turned out like this. You're an adult now. You shouldn't be behaving like a child.
I'm not. I just don't want to do things that I don't want to do.
Like, if that's the case, then you should have been honest with him from the start. You decided to go through the entire process of hiding the truth instead, which led you to where you are now. You went as far as hiring people to play as your parents and lied about your work history and education. Of course he would want to end things with you.
What else was I supposed to do? There's no way that he would have liked me if I told him the truth about being raised in an orphanage. He wouldn't even bother to look my way if I did. So of course I hid the truth.
What's wrong with being raised in an orphanage? Everyone who grew up has left and lived happily. That goes for our staff too. We all supported everyone, including you, to make sure that you all grow up to be wonderful adults. I do not doubt that I love you more than your parents do.
That's...
It's not just you. I love all the children at the orphanage equally. Everyone grows up and lives such happy lives. People get married and create their own families. People who even started up their own companies.
Really?
Where you were raised shouldn't define who you can and cannot be. The reason you're in the position you're currently in is not because of how or where you were raised. You need to understand that it's your rotten personality that is the cause.
What? If you claim to love me more than my parents do, then at least comfort me. I was the one who lost a chance at a great life.
Even if I wanted to comfort you, you blocked me on your own accord, remember? This is why I'm talking to you through Amy's phone rather than my own.
Oh, right.
You're embarrassed by us, aren't you? If that's the case, you can get back on your own 2 feet by yourself. You threw away us and your closest friend. Don't think that things can go back to the way it was before all this.
Please.
Good luck. I don't know how your life will turn out from here on out, but I'll pray that you manage to get by.
Millie's wedding ended up getting canceled, and now she is getting sued for marriage fraud by her former husband. According to Kent, Amy's marriage wouldn't have been in shambles for her background, but rather all the lies she told about her occupation and so on. He said that he couldn't have a life partner with someone who we can't tell is lying or not. As for Millie, to pay off the fines for the wedding and marriage, she started working the night shift somewhere. She managed to get customers due to her sob story, but all the people interested in her are problematic. Since having no friends and family to complain about her job to, she's quietly working hard, alone.